Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to Wakashan Bay. This will be episode 3 in the series, and today we are starting by expanding our timber. We need more jobs, and so I think timber is going to be the way to do it. We're going to get that expanded right away, and then we are going to be working on expanding Nootka farther as well. That'll be our main project today. And then we'll have a few other projects as well. But for now, let's start with getting that timber going. We're going to get 2 more of these in here. And I do think that I want to see the Norfolk pine plantation in there. That will get a little bit more from that in terms of raw. Oh yeah, we need water out there. Okay, so then, what are we at? We will be producing a lot. What else do we have in here? We don't have a workers barracks yet. And we can build that now. So I think we should. And that can go like right in here, I think. A bit of a bigger building, so let's bring a road off. Right this way. We also have a bit of terrain issue here to work with. I think what we'll do is we will level it off a little bit. Just to get a building pad in here. Right around there. So that can go there. And then we will level this a little bit more so that we can smooth around it. This would probably be flat there, but we're going to keep it curved. There we go, that looks better. That actually holds up pretty well. So that will get us more workers out here, or capacity for more, I should say. And then we need more after that. So we have pretty good output. I think what I want to do is we are going to extend... No, I think we have, this is one industrial area that is timber and stuff like that. And it doesn't have any actual forestry, so it has a lot of sawmills and things like that. We're getting a ton of traffic, by the way, which we're going to deal with that a little bit soon. But for now, I think what we can do is we'll get this pallet plant now that we can build that as well. Let's bring a road. I wonder if we can, now that we built this, if we can get something down here. Take out some trees here. Wakashan Bay. Okay, now come back and get this in here. Yeah. Expand that industry area a tiny bit. Put that right there. I think that'll be good. So they're going to need raw forest product, which is not currently being delivered because I think we're probably using a lot of it down here. Where are you going? You're delivering to, yep, lumber company. Very good. So we are already processing a lot of that. But this will increase that a little bit more. Okay, so let's move on to the main build here. We've got a little bit expanded there. What I want to do for the main build is expand Nudka. And what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to get a bypass. Because right now, there's a lot of traffic coming through the city. And in fact, they're still turning up here and going around. They're going to a neighborhood shop. Okay, so that person's not driving through, but we want to eliminate the trucks and things that are coming through town. We want them to go around and avoid some of this. Ooh, woodruff timber has reached level 3. Excellent. We can build a little bit more stuff here. Let's use the filler brush so we can make it even bigger. And what I want to do is that bypass is going to be pretty much right at the base of the hill. Take these trees out. We'll put them back in before we're done. But for now, I want this clear so that we can work through here. And like I said, we're going to get a road that will go around and be a bypass arterial. So we need a bigger size road. We're going to go with a very large road. We'll even do a grassy median. And that's going to come right along the base of this. Not enough money. Okay, well, let's get some more money. Okay, so now we have the money. So it was not a cheap road to build. I did a guess as to how much money we were going to, or like I ran the road pretty far and tried to see how much money we would need. And we need quite a bit. But now we've got what we need. So this is going to come around and it's going to terminate in here. And then what I want to do is I think we'll pave some of these roads out here too. Have them have the line in there. That can come out there, and this can be paved in this way. And we can pave the road into the city. Actually, that can be widened as well. Because we will probably see some traffic coming out there, but I don't want it too wide. We'll just keep the same style that we have there. But yeah, what I want to do then is we're going to come in here to speed limits. Oh, and somebody mentioned that I should change this to Imperial because we are in Canada. And that is true. We want road signs. Oh, look at that. We can change this to Canada. Oh, I guess it is. Well. Okay. Kilometers an hour. Let's do that. And I guess we'll keep it the way it is, but we'll have different road signs now. Let's come in here and we are going to do, right now, the speed limit is 60 versus 40 there. I'm going to put that all the way up to 70. So that should, oh, we didn't connect all the way across here. Okay, we're going to pause. And what I want to do is we are going to curve this down here. So that's our main road coming down this way. And that's the way we want the traffic to go. And then on this side, we are going to have our 4-lane road come out this way. And what I want is this will curve up here. Like that. And then I want another small road here. And this is going to be what we will call like old, like the old road would be there. And that'll just kind of be a nice little like reminder of what was once there. Okay, so then here what we want is we have 4 lanes coming in here. And actually we can do less than that. We could come in and we're also, I guess, you know what? Let's widen that road. So expand the highway a little bit here too, which is going to be another expensive project. And probably not really all that necessary, but eventually maybe it will be. And I want to take this as far as the road that splits out to the airport. We cut off power there. We'll have to fix that. Which also means we have to raise or like a new bridge here. This was a federal project that we've had funding for, although we actually didn't because we took that out of our own budget, but you can pretend. So that goes all the way over there. Let's check our power. Where was it disconnected? Here it is. So we want to reconnect that. And I think that was the only spot. Okay, so now I'm going to take away the contour lines that are so distracting. They can come in here now, and we are going to slow down the pace, just over the game speed. And we're going to get this intersection to look a little bit better. Although maybe I'll save that for detailing time. Yeah, we'll save that because right now I want to continue working on expanding Nootka. I want to get a road layout in here. But first, let's check our speed limit now. 40. I think that's probably fine. We're at 40 through here too. I mean, ideally the trucks are going to go that way, and it seems like most of them are already. Because then they don't have to... I don't know, it seems like most of them are going to go that way. Let's check routes this way. So these guys, yeah, the trucks are now choosing to go that way. Same with that. And only trucks that are going into Nootka. So our bypass is structured perfect. And what I want to do now, Nootka. We want to have high density, but we also want to have some greenery. And what we're going to do, first of all, I want to come in. We're going to lower our taxes again. We're going to set them to 10%. And there's a reason for that. We're going to then come into Nudka. Do this by policy. Oh, we can't do that yet? 4,000 people. Oh, bummer. I'm so anxious to do that. Okay, let's go up to 12. Because that's what I was trying to achieve in here anyway. But I typically like to keep it at 10%, and then I use city policies to set the tax rates in individual districts. But anyway, we are going to expand this, and I think we could get a nice grid in. I'm trying to think here what we want to do. We want things to feed into this area, because we want to build up that, like, this is the center of town. And to achieve that, we have a couple of options. We could feed angled roads in. That might be the way to go. Let's bring this out 135 degrees from there. And to make that perfect, we're going to go 10 units in any of those directions, and then we'll get that degree that way. So that should be exactly a 45-degree angle from there. That can come out like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We got 10 units, 10 units. Actually, that should give me my angle. There we go. That can go out that way and that way. Yeah, and then we can get grids that come off of that. And what I think I want, I mean, I could do my standard 10 by 20. Yeah, I think we'll do that. 10 by 20 this way. There, I like this. We're getting just enough in here. And then this one, it's really a tight squeeze in there. I think what we'll do is we'll let that intersect there, and that one can end actually a little bit closer so that they kind of connect but don't quite go there. So pedestrians can go through there. Autosave, coffee time. So then we'll bring another one down this way. And I think we might do the same thing where we bring it... Well, no, I don't think it needs to go all the way. I think it can go to there just to get a little bit more there. And then this one will connect there. So we have a little bit of traffic coming in to all of this. And here we can go that far too. Yeah, I like that. And then over on this side, we're going to do something similar here. So bring this in and do 10 by 20 here. And this like works out perfect. That can feed in like that. That can go all the way through. And we're out of money again. Speed that back up. That can go all the way through too, because this side is not necessarily an arterial. Okay, and let's fix our power line too. I don't really like having that giant one there. So what I want to do is we'll go ahead and just bring a power line along this way. And that will serve as our connection. There we go. So that actually removed connection from our water towers. So let's fix that really quick before we forget. Okay, now we have these two grids coming off there, which I think will be good for residential and stuff like that. Let's check the time on here. Yeah, we have a little bit of backwards bleed. Okay, so what I want then is, I think I want a park, although we've got a park here, and we're going to have plenty of park in the waterfront here. I mean, we've got the beach, and then I'm not quite sure what this will be. Well, I know I want to get some tourism over in here and stuff like that. What are you mad about? Not enough buyers for fish. Oh, we can fix that. Let's get a fish market right in here. And maybe a fish factory too. So first of all, the fish market, we don't have money for. Fish market is 15,000. Okay, we'll save up for that. Okay, we technically have the money now, but I tell you, our budget in this city is really been a bit tight so far. Let's go ahead and upgrade this road. That's going to use up some of our money, but it'll be worthwhile. That goes down there, and then what we want is we're going to have the fish market. Yeah, we need to figure out, we're going to take out that power too. I want that on the main road, yeah. Right there, 15,000. I didn't take out the power, excellent. And we can leave that power line there, actually. That looks fine. So that is going to take some fish, and that can sell directly to the consumers. I also want to get a fish factory, which is more expensive, 25,000, and get that in here, which will then deliver, or like will process the fish to make more money from them. But unemployment is 13% right now, and I guess that is one thing that will help us, is getting a fish factory would give us more jobs, which the fish market gave us more jobs too, but we want to try to get more. I think we can come over. Let's check on our timber. They're kind of making money, kind of not at times too. What we really need is for these guys to be processing more, but we can't really increase what they're doing. We can't really fit more sawmills in either. It's a rather tight space in there. We might need to get another sawmill thing. Yeah, I mean, we don't really, I mean, we may need to get another forestry area because this one is kind of reaching its capacity now. The Smith Mill is here is not the best for processing, or like not the best for looks, I think, is really what I'm after here. The next one would probably be located somewhere out in here. But I'm not quite ready to build it. I'm more interested in my fishing right now. I think what I want to do is bring this road more along the quay here. We're going to pause again, even though that's going to slow down the money that we're making. And really, I guess what I want to do then is go ahead and get another fishing harbor in here. We can get, oh, that's a fish farm. We don't want that. 8,000 to build this. And I want it right up against there. We're going to do Control H with Move It to get that in that spot. And then we'll go ahead to come in here to Network Multi-Tool to unlock that segment of road. And then we will delete that segment of road. And come in here with this road instead, like so. Let's get another node in here and make a curve here. Take that one back out, and we do have a little bit of adjustment to do with this road now. Not quite sure how it got the way it is, but it did. Yeah, that'll work. And these nodes need to be at the same height as this one over here. Just a lot that we're trying to connect to here. Let's go to nodes. That will make it easier. Oh, is that one not unlocked? Huh, that's why. Okay, so we want that node the same height as this node over here, which I still can't select that. I don't know if that's unlocked or not. Now it is, but I still can't select that node. Interesting. Okay, but what we can do is we can use Move It, Control H, and then hold Alt, and then you can select the node, which is mysteriously still connected to this building, even though the segment was unlocked. Then we're going to do the same thing over here on the other side of autosave coffee time. Right, so we're going to come in here and we're going to grab these nodes and Control H with Move It to go right there. And now that is at the height that I want, we're going to bring this road a little bit more along the key, like say here. We'll have to fix that with Move It again as well. That is a really weird curve, so what we're going to do to make it make a little bit more sense. No, that's not going to work. I wonder what it would look like if we curved that. That makes it too much of a curve. Bring it like that, and then there, that is a much better curve. That brings it over here, and then we're going to go just a little bit further here. We're going to bring a road along the fence. Yeah, I want this then to be like that, and then we'll get a nice curve in there. It's actually not going to curve as well as I want. We'll do that, and then we'll get a curve here. Maybe. There we go. That is a nice curve there, and then the road can eventually go up there. But for now, we just want to connect it here like that so that our traffic can continue to get there. Then we are ready to get this fishing line going. Let's bring this one. We now have 3. This one is going to go out a little bit deeper. Bring this one. This is like a deep sea water. We're like out in the middle here. That will work. They'll go out, start doing their fishing with their fishing boat. That guy, where are you going? Are you going to the market? Please, go to the market, please. Yes, delivery there. Excellent, fish being sold. Okay, very good. Okay, so now we are saving up for a fish factory, which would be like 25,000. I was at 125. I don't know where that even came from, but 25,000 would be what that will be. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and make this cemetery into something a little bit more permanent. Let's check here. It's probably empty, pretty much empty. Yeah, it'll last a long time. But let's go ahead and get a fence in around it and make it look a bit nicer. Kind of like they actually built a cemetery here on purpose. We did just take out the power, but I think that'll be fine. Yeah. That will work out well, and then we can just get a couple of trees in here. And we'll just do a couple leafy trees here and there. There we go. Okay, so that should work. Now we've got this looking a little bit nicer and a little bit more like it was actually intended to be there. And so the next thing I want to do, let's check unemployment. We're at 9%. We can expand our housing a little bit more. And I think what I want to do is kind of do the same thing that we've been doing, because we still don't have high density. We get that at 4,000. So we're getting close, and then we'll be able to zone some of that. But for now, we can come in here and get some more residential buildings in here. Let's get this one here and here. Oh, not enough money. Of course, that's going to cost us more money. And we want to come in here and let's make sure that is all Nootka. In fact, we can go ahead and bring this all the way around like that. And that bypass is working so well that I'm going to go ahead and just make that all part of the district. I had thought about maybe we would need the heavy traffic ban, but I don't think we'll need it. So we've got this in place now. We could come in and get water out on this street and bring it this way. And I guess we'll get one more little pipe there. Then the next thing we need to do is come up here and force the downgrade again, because we placed that building. So that we're just waiting on people to move in. And of course we need to get power over there. Let's see if we can get one more building in here without being too expensive. Not that one. 30,000. Yeah, see these? This one would be really good in the middle. The other thing we could do, actually, you know what? We'll do it this way. That works. I was about to say we could just copy some of the existing buildings, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, of course we can do that. Let's put this one back a little bit. Yeah, kind of centered in there, and then we'll go ahead and pave all of this, and then we'll downgrade the buildings again. And then we'll get some like plaza, or like not plazas, but sidewalk cafes and stuff in here. Those are in here. So yeah, we want like Red Bull would be good. And an ice cream. The nice thing about these two is that they really like add a little bit to the leisure or the park area, and so it makes them just a tiny bit better in terms of the land value and stuff like that. We are going to get brick here, and then I want one on the other side of it. Yeah, and that just kind of makes this feel like an entrance. In fact, we could put these out here. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll get another one. That was brick, so we want to stick with brick again. Put that there. And I guess we'll just copy it. And there. Yeah, line these up just a little bit, and then let's get them on this side too. Then we'll move our Red Bull over to that side. I like that. Okay, so that gives us a little bit more people. Let's go ahead and downgrade that. Okay, now we should have more people moving in, which should then increase our unemployment. Oh yeah, 22%. All of a sudden we jumped. So as soon as we get the money, we'll get something in here. I also think I want to get a hotel in. And a hotel is going to be quite nice. What we'll do is we'll get a low density one. I think we have them in here. Although maybe they're Rico. Although we're searching Rico right now, so it should show up. But first, autosave coffee time. Okay, so yeah, it must be high density, which is going to be a problem. Or it's a unique building here. I mean, we could get... Yeah, let's go back all here. We've got some... yeah, custom. This is one of my favorite assets. I think we should put this over in here, but that is going to be expensive. The Marriott Hotel might be good. And that could go in here, but that's also $100,000. And it'll cost, well, we're going to convert it to an office. Yeah, it's going to cost like $100,000 to get that, which we don't have the money for. But soon we will get our fish factory in, and that will help our income situation a little bit. Let's go ahead and prep the area a little bit. So we have kind of a slope here. I want to bring in the unmarked road. Let's bring that here. And this road, I'd really like it to come down like that. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, and then we can curve this a tiny bit like that. Yeah, I like the look of that. That looks very nice. We do have a road here that needs to be kind of straightened a little bit. It's kind of a weird curve, but there we go. That looks a little bit better. This does not quite go through now. I think they can get through there, though. Just in case. That's going to look weird. Okay, we'll leave it like that then. Anytime something would look weird, just maybe think about leaving it the way it is. If you're going to make a change and it ends up making something look even worse, then it's not worth the change. We get a building pad in here. This is where our factory is going to go, hopefully. Let's see, we should get that fish factory pretty soon. Yeah, it'll fit just fine here. There we are. So that is going to cost $400 a week, but it will get fish coming in here just fine. It has water. Just needs some delivery, and we should have plenty of fish pretty soon. Yeah, just waiting to be delivered. You're probably going over here. And just to help with that, we should be able to get a warehouse in. And yeah, this old warehouse will work. Costs $1,700, which we have that money. Put that there, and then we should be able to set this to fish, if I have the mod right. Yep. That is the fish warehouses mod, or something similar to that. Okay, so now we have a fish factory, which will be increasing the money that we can make from that. And we should be getting more jobs in, too. So I think to help with the jobs, we're going to come in and go ahead and zone along this road, because that is what we want to have commercial anyway. We want commercial coming in on the main street, and then we'll also get some out on the bypass road. We'll probably get maybe some bigger box stores or things like that along that way. But let's also get water through the rest of this area. Okay, so yeah, that adds just a little bit along here. And it is, you know, okay. These shops, they're not the best. And we'll probably want to improve that at some point. But for now, we'll keep it. But yeah, I do want probably something a little bit better here. Like, I don't know if we want these. These are general stores, but I don't know how much I want those to line the whole thing. But we'll figure that out. In the meantime, I think it's time for some detail work. We have expanded this a bit. We are pretty close to 4,000 people, but we do need to get our unemployment down a little bit, and I think we'll work some more on that in a bit as well. But for now, let us get some detailing in on some of the intersections on this bypass that we built. Right, so here we are in our night shot for the episode, and I really like this. But by the way, what I'm finding is we have this power line out here, or we have this power thing out here, and it has a light on it. So the whole thing is shining up, which, you know, it's pretty, and it's cool that it would do that, but I don't think this guy that is out here would have that light up. So I'm going to see if I can use Bob to remove that. Floodlight, yes. Okay. I want to remove that from here. There. So now we don't have that light. That's much better. So now, like, the only lights in the entire region are in here, and then we've got lights for the airport, obviously. And then we have lights on this bridge here, which I think is realistic. So I'm very happy with how that's coming together and how that's looking. So now we're going to jump in and do some naming. And let's get it back to daytime really quick. By the way, if you are enjoying this series, be sure to hit that like button, because that is one way that the series could be extended. If after 30 videos, which is the planned end of the series, if we have more than, or for every video that has over 5% like to view ratio, I will be extending the series. Okay, now over here, we are going to name the airport from the comments. We have Blue Cat 2's suggestion of Wakashan Bay Regional airport. Nothing truly fancy there, but it is still pretty good. And I am going to come in here and fix this road. I know a lot of you have, or not a lot of you, but some of you have commented about the road coming into the airport being a little bit weird. And I agree. I think what I want to do now, we can get one of these roads. And I want to bring it in like that, and we will get a nice curve there. That's 9 units. So we want to go 9 units that way, and then we'll get a more gentle curve coming in. There, that improved that just right. Okay, now back to naming. We are going to come over here and continue naming a couple of townhouses after Patreon supporters. Those are the wrong ones. Here we go. This one is going to be the Christopher C. Penny House. And then this one will be Dang Fool's House. And then we are going to get another large house built. And we're going to do it similar to what we've done with the other ones. I like that we're kind of getting out in here. We have our... this one is abandoned. Harsh Badger, why did you abandon your house? Land value is low. Okay, well, I mean, yeah. Your house is going to... your land value is going to be low. That's the whole reason why you live out here, dude. But, you know, what we can do is we can force downgrade there. That will help. How about you? Are you downgraded? Yeah. Okay, so now... is it like coming out on this road? Where else can we get one? I think we'll get one right next to him. Kind of a hilly spot. But we can... bring this up. Oh, it's the wrong road. We bring this out like this. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a different house this time. A little bit smaller or older. And I kind of like that. But let's go ahead and copy some of the stuff that we have here. They would need propane tanks. And a shed would be good. Maybe a carport for this one. Because I don't think there's a garage with this house. Yeah, this house does not have a garage. So we'll just put a little carport in here. I don't know, just trying to make this a little bit more than just a blank thing. And then we'll bring water out this way. And power. At some point we probably should actually connect them to the grid. But this will work for now, and then we'll just come in here with more of the filler. And this one will be the Chic 12. There we go. Force downgrade on that house so it doesn't get abandoned, and that is that. Now the next thing we're going to do, our bonus build for the day, will be some tourism along the waterfront and kind of continuing to add in Nootka. So what I want to do is get some hotels in here, and I'm thinking that we get some cheaper hotels, or like get a cheaper hotel in here, because it wouldn't be an ideal spot. But if we do that in there, and then we got to get some parking, level this out a little bit. So we will level this off here. In that spot, yeah, like that. And then we should be able to get a parking lot back in here. Just do a plopped one. Yeah, that'll work. And then I want to bring this closer to the road. Very, very basic model here, but it does get us more work. I mean, only 6 workers there, I guess. Not ideal, but it is what it is. And then we will come in here and we're going to get a little bit of a nicer hotel because now we've saved up our money. So we can get that Marriott that I was hoping for. And the Marriott, I want to put it over here, I think. Yeah, we'll put it like right here. Although I was tempted to put it on this side of the street. And actually, it would go pretty well there. Yeah, we're going to put it here. Pause so we can take these buildings out, which is probably going to cost us more jobs than we're adding. But this is going to be converted to Rico. Add local. And we want commercial tourism. Yeah, we'll do that and then save. Save and apply changes. And then I want to go in with the realistic population mod. And that should be hotel. Yep, there we go. 48 workers in that building now. That's probably actually more than what we had in the other ones. So then let's make this look a little bit better. And I think what we'll do is we will surface paint in here. We'll leave that part out and we'll put something else there. This is police, so I think what we should do is put a fence in here. Standard chain link should be fine. And bring a fence over this way. Make that a little bit more square here. Okay, then we have just a little bit of surface painter in here to do. Very good, and then we can get a few, if I have prop cars. I don't have any prop police cars. So at some point I'll look to get that and we can add those in there. But then the hotel over here, what I want to do is I want some planters in there, I think. How big is that? That's way too big. That one's too small. But if we do that, yeah, that'll work. I like that, and then we'll get something similar on this side. There we go. So now the Marriott has a plaza that looks out over onto the beach. People can come down here, and they can cross here, which we probably should get a stoplight here. So there's a good crossing point for that park. I think that's good. Yeah, that is going to be nice. What are you upset about? Not enough goods. Yeah, we don't have any general industry, and that is going to cause an issue. But what we can do is we can get some luxury products through factories. And do we not have the furniture factory? Oh yeah, here it is. We're going to get that right in here. And it conveniently might fit in here. Put that right there. We're going to upgrade these roads finally. And I want this moved over just a tiny bit. I guess we're going to have to move the road over. Just to barely fit in there. And then we'll get this at the same height as that too. There we go. Okay, so what do we need here? We need planed timber and paper. So our warehouses are going to take up some space in here too. And I think what we'll do is we'll get a warehouse. Could do these old warehouses. I'm fine with that. One here and one here. Okay, so this one, we want this to be filled with planed timber, and this one filled with paper. So that should eventually get stuff going down there. I mean, we are working on making paper, and we are working on making planed timber, but we don't have much being delivered. It will get that way. Coming back over here now. This now has the delivered goods and stuff like that. Good. We can come down here. We're going to get a little bit of leisure down in here now. And I want waterfront leisure, so we are going to get fishing pier, fishing tours, which are going to be really big. Get a couple of those. Jet ski rental, I suppose we probably would see that. Really tiny marina. And I guess that's it, because that's pretty much all we have money for here, but we're going to make this look a little bit better. They also need water. Oh, just that one. We've changed the road a little bit since we last were constructing down here. Go ahead and do that. Then let's get these to be, like I said, a little bit more realistic in the water. So we're using Move It, and I'm moving it and then pressing page down to lower it, page up to raise it back up. And then Control H to match the height to these other ones. And then we're going to just watch to see if they complain about being flooded. Yep, like that one. So we're going to take all of them. We're going to raise them up just slightly until those icons go away. So that is the lowest we can get that. We can bring this down here, and that can be the same height. Yeah, and then this one hides, and it kind of feels like, okay, maybe there's steps going down there. These ones don't look that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring them closer together, and then we can get one stairway coming down. So bring them together like that. Make sure that they're the same height. And those can come together. I guess we can get multiple stairways. Yeah. And then we'll look for a prop stair. So we have IKEA stairs. That's too big. That's too big. This one might work. Not quite. Okay, this is the one I often end up using, and we'll use that here. And that just adds a touch of realism without being too much effort. Okay, so they don't have power here, though. What are we... Oh, we don't have enough power. So we have this one power plant over here. And it is only outputting 30 megawatts. So we need to see what we can do about that. Could add another diesel station to it. And that will produce 16 more. I support that idea. Alright, and that should get our power situation settled. And now, there should be a video on the screen now that is for my St. Clair series. Be sure to check that out if you have not already. It is one of my longest running series. Actually, I think it is my longest running series yet. So, check that out. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.